Hello, Trev here, and welcome back to lesson 6 of my Introduction to Guitar course. Today we're going to be looking more at chords and songs, and we're also going to touch on songwriting, so let's get stuck in. Okay, so if you remember in lesson 2 we looked at a few chords called E minor, A, D and G. And also I just touched on another chord in another lesson called the C chord. Let's see if we can do that again. So C chord is a diagonal line like that. Okay, so I want to teach you a couple more chords that you will use. First of all is an E chord. So we know an E minor, but if you put another finger into that shape, it makes an E major chord. And in fact, we never really say the word major, we just call it an E chord. So you only ever kind of put an M by it if it's a minor chord. So E minor or just E, but they're different chords, okay? So for E major or E, we need our first finger on the 3rd string 1st fret. We need our 2nd finger on the 5th string 2nd fret, and our 3rd finger in the middle of the shape on the 4th string 2nd fret. Okay, so in the same sort of way, we've done A, but we haven't done A minor. So A minor is actually the same shape as E, but moved across a string. So we need on the 2nd string 1st fret, and then on the 4th string 2nd fret, and then on the 3rd string 2nd fret. Okay, so you know quite a lot of chords now, and it might be worth just looking at some of the song videos. What about Times Like These by the Foo Fighters? So another chord you might come across is a B7. B7 is quite complicated, so you need the 1, 2, 3, 4th string 1st fret, and then on the 5th string 2nd fret, and then on the 3rd string 2nd fret, and on the 1st string 2nd fret. So B7. So now you know a few chords, I think it's really good to play a few songs. So you could try Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran, so there's the link here. Or you could try Shotgun by George Ezra, or Happy by Pharrell Williams, or what about The House of the Rising Sun by The Animals, or Stand By Me you might have missed. So what I would encourage you to do now is to try and put the chords in different orders, and you can do that by playing lots of different songs, or you could put all the chords in a hat and perhaps pick them out. In fact, I've loved songwriting right from the very beginning when I first picked up a guitar at sort of 14, and those who know me know I've written loads of songs. In fact, I've got a little playlist here if you want to listen to some of my music. But I've made a video as well on songwriting, so specifically, so if you want to check that out and see how maybe you could write a song at this point. Okay, for the more advanced players, I do want to talk about bar chords. So a bar chord is where you put your finger right the way across all of the frets, a bit like a capo. We've talked about capos before that clamp on, but a bar is a similar effect. So you can move it like that and use the same shape. When you're starting out with a bar chord, it's actually making your whole finger really strong. So you need to push your finger across and maybe even use a support finger to begin with and squeeze it and see if you can get all of the strings making a sound. One of the first bar chords people learn is F, but actually it's easier to push a bit higher up the fretboard. So I would say the first thing you should do when you're learning a bar chord is just to do a bar. See if you can move it around. So here is an F bar chord. And as you can see, it's kind of an E shape with a finger all the way across. In order to do that, basically if you put your fingers down on an E chord, but keep a finger free, so we're going to use our finger 2 and then 3 and then 4, so we're keeping that one free, and then move the whole shape up 1 fret, and then you've still got that spare finger which goes all the way across like that. Wild thing, you make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Wild thing, I think I love you. Okay, so the song Wild Thing has actually just got one shape moved around. You've got E, and then you move it right the way up to sort of the 5th position with a bar chord, and then you move it up 2 more to the 7th position to make a B bar chord. E, A, B. Wild thing, you make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Wild thing, I think I love you. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that lesson. Please do like and share this video. You can also click subscribe to get more content. Go to my website, trevwilliams.co.uk, and if you look for the donate button, if you want to make a contribution, that would be super.